What up? What up? So I didn't go to DC today. The money last weekend. Just sit back and chill for a little bit, take care of some stuff at the house. Actually, pulled some weeds a couple minutes ago. So I'm out here walking the dog, and I'm gonna go back inside and shower. Then later on today, probably go walking with my wife downtown. Take a little walk. What's up though? What's up, everybody? And it's still bright, but it's a beautiful day outside. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Birds still chirping, and it's like what 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But it is hot. I'm definitely gonna take a cold shower, get back inside. I also I got an interview for a job on Wednesday. So I'll keep y'all posted on that one. This is what that one is actually I really believe that one is gonna be a really good one. So we'll see how everything goes. But I got some really positive vibes about this particular interview that's gonna happen. And it's gonna be closer to the house. I'm not gonna be going to DC anymore. So my days in DC as far as working might be over for the time being. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I cannot get the income that I was getting before, then to go to DC to work, it's just yeah, I mean, like, I make money, but my transportation cost is eating into the bottom line of my income. And if anybody lives in the DMV, you'll understand that transportation can be very, very expensive around here. Even if you drive, you know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna spend a lot of money, with public transportation, or you're gonna spend a lot of time because of the traffic. So yeah, either way, it's unless you're making an egregious amount of money, other times it's not worth it for the average person that has like a job that's not six figures. If you don't got six figures in DC, like, and you travel far, like more than 30 minutes away from DC, yeah, man, it's unless you live in like frugal, it's not a good look, man. Most folks that I know that got families that live down here where I'm at, oh, they're making like multiple six figures working in DC because that's the only way they can live comfortably to be able to to pay all their bills and take care of their wives and their families and be able to do what they want as for like taking a vacation. If their son becomes 16, they want to get him a car, they get him a car. But all these jobs being lost right now that's in the six figures, like it's hard to make that income, man. It's hard, man. It is hard, I'm telling you. Because a lot of these companies they don't want to pay six figures anymore. Hold on, y'all. Coach Terry, what's going on, Terry? How you doing? Hold on, miss. Come on, Diva. Is that says sincere? Says sincere? I'll just say sincere. What's going on? This is Wham. Those first three letters are capitalized. So I'll just say Wham. What's going on? Even I was your first like. What do you mean? On my actual channel? Or this video? All this well. That's what's up, Terry. That's what's up. Even if you're the one that actually gave me my first like on my channel, that was like 3 years ago, man. That's crazy. Oh, the live stream. Okay, I bet that. Okay. I'm about to say, I don't know who gave my last like on my first video. I said before on previous videos that it took me 6 months for me to get my first subscriber. But I did get likes before I had my first person subscribe to me. But there's no telling who was that person that gave me my first like ever. But if you know who you are, shout out to y'all because the channel has grown. The channel has grown. Where's your towel? Don't use your shirt. Yeah, I don't need no towel right now, man. I'm good. But yeah, it is hot out here. It is definitely hot. I think it was a little bit cooler down here yesterday, and it was hotter in DC. But I think now, I think it's reversed, or it's hot in DC right now. And if it is, if it's hotter in DC now than it is here, yeah, I'm definitely glad I ain't go to work. That was almost unbearable yesterday, for real, for real. That was. Oh man. Hold on, yeah, I really need to change the lamp on my phone because once the sun hits it, I can't see anything. Hold on, me. What's going on? What's going on, Howdy? What's up, Mo? What's going on? Yeah, I guess what time is it right now? Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. Okay, all right. So I guess I need to start doing my lives between 1 and 3. Maybe so. I don't do lives that much, but on days like this, maybe I just cause I ain't go to DC, right? But I did post a video to go and watch that video if y'all don't mind. Um, yeah, I'm still in the Dante London thing, still talking about him. So stay tuned. What y'all think about that video yesterday, though? That one he did last night. That was crazy. Even the thumbnail looked crazy. I'm telling you, man, I ain't trying to talk about him like that, whatever I'm saying. But like, I don't know if he had AI like manipulate that thumbnail, but he lost weight. Ah man, he looked crazy actually. I ain't even gonna front. The- Like the video I made when I said he's down bad, he looks down bad in that thumbnail. Like he's playing the part. And I know a lot of folks are saying that he's capping and it's all a hoax and he's not really that bad off and he's getting all this money. Real talk, I ain't even gonna front. Like I haven't been watching his pockets as far as like how many views altogether he's been receiving on these videos. But yeah, I'm thinking this. Y'all see me now? I didn't think it was still up. But the temperature on my phone went up. It overheated. So that's when my live wound up cutting off. Hold on a second, y'all. Uh, okay. Okay, so I guess you guys can still see me. Okay, cool. I had no idea. I thought my phone actually shut down because it overheated. Hold on, y'all. Hey, AJ, when you finish, can you check and see Diva got some water? Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Let me scroll down and see if I can address some folks that I missed. Savannah Stan, Savannah Stan. Not exactly sure if I can pronounce that, but Savannah, what's going on? Yeah, she inspired me to post there. You go hard, man. Yeah, I've actually slacked off a little bit, Terry, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, I be trying to post every single day, but sometimes life be life, and then sometimes I'm not able to do that anymore. But yeah, those first 2 years was a grind. I was literally posting every single day. Just watched last video. The family trust fund is the key to generational wealth. Yeah, it is, Mo. It is. Real talk. Black Smithereens. Your name sound gay, bro. But what up, Lola? Okay. Did you hear the office manager say, "I knew you'd be back"? Oh my goodness. Mo, you terrible for that one. It's the truth, though. It's the truth. And I did, ain't it? I'm cutting grass out in it today. Curtis, you know what? Actually, I just had my service done in my grass this morning. I pay for lawn service. I mean, I could come on grass, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on, man. So I'd rather just pay for it. Okay, appreciate it. Bro, you've been making some good points how YouTube works. It's not rocket science, prime time is not, but I think a lot of folks really they really put stipulations on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I can only make money a certain way. Like it's not true, it's cap. You can make There's plenty of ways to make money on YouTube, yo. Plenty of ways. What's going on, Chase? Moving to New Orleans tomorrow. That's what's up, man. Take trip for you. Cali girl, what's up? What's going on? I saw that comment you made on my video too. Much love. I thought you was remixing your live. Nah, if you talk about when I blacked out, yeah, it was my phone overheated. It was that hot outside. I was in DC yesterday for that live, like what, like 45 minutes? Before I even started the live, I think I was walking for like a good 15. So we're talking like an hour. I was out there before I actually went inside. And it didn't overheat whatsoever. I was out here about 10 minutes and my phone overheated. Crazy. Love your last video giving our sound advice and wisdom. I appreciate it, me in the moment. What's the temperature there? Yeah, it's humid, man. So it's not 100. Well, actually, it might feel like 100 with the heat index. It's only 91 degrees. Let's see what it feels like. Feels like 99. Okay, almost 100. I'm pretty sure it's 100 when I was out there right now. What were you saying about his neck check? Oh yeah, I forgot what I was saying once the video cut off. Yeah, so that next check that he's gonna get from YouTube, like seeing what his numbers have been on his videos. Yeah, he might have copped about a good 10 grand. I'm thinking. Oh, that's another point I was trying to put out there for my phone overheated. So crazy enough, every single video that I've done about Dante London over the last week, the commercials that have been actually in those videos have been all finance commercials, cryptocurrency, credit cards, um, Chase Bank, not the credit card, but like the bank itself, right? Like I'm just like, man, like this dude whole channel is basically can make money for other folks. Like seriously, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing: when it comes to a lot of folks saying that I should not be making Dante Lynn videos, right? So you say that, but the money I'm making doing those videos, if I offer that money to you, would you take it? So you get mad at me talking about Dante London, whatever, but if I offer you some of that money I'm making, you would take it. I know you would. Don't say you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got morals. I don't want to take money from you because you talking about somebody bad. I'm not talking about anybody bad. You know what I'm saying? But even if I still offer you that money, you would still take it. People need to own up to their stuff, man. They need to own up to who they are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, y'all up here being fake. Y'all being fake, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't give a damn about him. Y'all don't give a damn about nobody else but yourselves. Most of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I know I hate to generalize, but that's facts. You know what I'm saying? And y'all care about nothing about yourselves or whatever I'm saying. And then y'all got the nerve to be upset about somebody else making content when you're not even a content creator. Because you don't even know how YouTube works, right? And I'm making money. I'm not making it, I'm not making egregious money, but I'm making money doing those videos, and I ain't gonna lie about it. I am. I'm making money, right? And I'm also giving context, giving clarity, and I'm providing value to people that want to watch the video. Because I said it before another video. I will not make one of those videos if nobody was watching. So apparently y'all like watching those videos. Even the haters is talking bad about it. Y'all still like the videos. I don't understand y'all, man. For real. I don't understand y'all. Hold on, let me get something to drink. All right, I'm back, y'all. Alright. See what's going on here. Oh yeah, this Yeti right here. I probably need to start endorsing these folks for real for get some money from them. You know what I'm saying? As far as commission. But I'm telling you, man, yo, when I tell you I can put ice in this thing with some water and it stays, the ice does not melt for a whole 24 hours. Like I can fill this up right now with ice, put some water in it, sit it right here on the table, and come back here, what, about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon? Ice gonna still be here. It's crazy. And they here. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Folks will take that money, man. They'll take that money. People are full of it up here, man. They full of it. They'll take the money all day long. Of course they will. Of course they will. I can use it to help folks. That's what's up, man. Hey, from Panama again. Cause Castino, that's how you pronounce your name. What's going on, man? I want to turn that number my collar. Prime time. That's for real. That's for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And this opportunity for you to get money, yo. For real. Hold on, y'all. I just got a update on my interview tomorrow. 10:15. Okay, back. Yeah. Yeah, this interview is gonna be it's gonna be good. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? These folks actually called me back after they already had hired a person for one of the positions. And the person for the school board called me back herself and offered me to interview for this job. I know I told you guys the ones that follow my channel that I signed up for substitute teaching. I'm actually going through some online training right now to be certified to be a substitute teacher. So once I finish that, then I'll be a full-fledged sub, and they can pretty much put me in any school in the county to help out. But this particular IT job that was offered to me is for like interviewing for it. I'm actually going to actually work at the school board building, which is not far from my house. Actually, it's actually maybe 5 miles down the road, so very close. So like I was saying before, like my time in DC might be short. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be going to DC every now and then, but I'm not gonna be in DC every day like I was before. If this job come through, because yeah, if they give me this job, man, yes, yeah, I'm taking it for real. I am taking it. Yeah, just so you don't like Western Mirrors online like Cali girls, they are they lying. They lying because if they didn't like them, they wouldn't be watching it. Make it make sense. You got some serious glare going on. Do I? Doesn't look like it. Uh, well, yeah, I mean the when the shades are closed. Anybody is bothered by the glare? And I enjoy your videos, but I wanted to ask you a question about. Go ask your question, Stevens. Please, top with your name. Do you think he's been 100 real with his content? But good luck with your interview. Bye, good luck with your interview. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think he's genuine. Genuine. I think he is. You know what I'm saying? Um, do I will I say that he might have added some fluff to make his content pop? I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Um, there might be some cap as far as and for some of the things he's doing on those videos. But I mean, but I think the whole synopsis of him actually, going through eviction and his car note not being paid and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I totally believe that's true. I totally believe that's true. Yeah, man. He doesn't come out to me as a person that would hold on to that cash like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you got to figure. Inflation is so crazy right now that you can go through thousands of dollars a month easily. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Through groceries and other things. I mean, you can live a very like small, minuscule life and depending on the inflation where you at, like that money is not gonna last long. You know what I'm saying? And I mean it's kind of crazy to blow through 30 grand in 2 months, but that's crazy. It is. What did you buy? That job is all yours. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Isn't DC expensive? Yeah, it's expensive, you know what I'm saying? But but when I had my old job, you know what I'm saying, like, I was able to move and shake out there, you know what I'm saying? I was getting paid some good money out there, you know what I'm saying? So, they basically paid me what the rate would be for an IT person in DC. But I don't live in DC. I live in Virginia, you know. So I wasn't paying DC prices for my house and for other things, you know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of folks do commuting back and forth in the DMV area because they want to get that DC money, but they don't want to pay DC prices. So most folks who live in DC don't even work in DC. I'm gonna say that again. Most folks who live in DC don't work in DC, right? Especially the ones that got homes. Yeah, they either got a business or they got something going on, but they don't work as an actual working in DC. You know what I'm saying? Because even with some of the jobs that you would see in DC, that as for like what folks getting paid, the homes that are in DC in certain areas, like you know, you have to be getting paid like an egregious amount of money. And even then, the the property tax on the house will put you out. You know what I'm saying? These folks that I see living in DC, man, is crazy. It makes you really wonder, like, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of business or what kind of money, how they generate this kind of money? You know what I'm saying? But it's not a DC job that's making that money, man. It's not. I don't care if you're making 200 grand, 250, 300. Even you making that, you're still not buying a house in DC like that. Groceries are ridiculous. Yeah, it is. Just clean that job. Hey, so I'm already claiming it. I'm gonna pray tonight. I'm gonna pray in the morning. For real, for real. How's the housing market in the Stafford, Fredericksburg area? Um, I think if you live in a multi-family household and you got two adults that make 20 grand combined a year, you'll be fine. If you're making less than that and you got a big family, you're not gonna get a great house in Stafford or Fredericksburg. You're just not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, you can get a house, but I mean, but you'd be better off trying to get a townhouse. And crazy enough, a lot of builders around here are making a lot of townhomes. But some of the townhomes are, yeah. Like me and my wife actually have entertained getting a townhome instead of another house once we downsize. I do not think we're gonna stay in this house. I think we're gonna wind up selling this house years from now, and we're either gonna downsize and get a townhome, or we're gonna get a ranch where we don't have stairs. My wife, she actually wants to live in Stanton. If you look up the city, the name, it looks like you it's Staunton, but it's pronounced, but folks that live there say it's Stanton. And the reason why they say that is because um I forget what my wife told me what the story is, but basically, during the Civil War time, I think the Union Army came through that city, came through there, and I think they were trying to, I guess, raid the town for stuff, and they were trying to find, I think, Confederate soldiers, and they said, and basically, what happened was, if a soldier came there or somebody that did not was not from that area, and they pronounced it Staunton instead of Stanton, that was the trigger for them to know that they needed to hide their stuff, or they needed to make sure that they didn't they that the outsider didn't know what was going on in the city. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want anybody from the outside raiding their city. I'm pretty sure I got that right. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why the natives of that city called it Stan instead of Staunton, because they wanted to make sure that folks that lived there, if you met somebody there and you didn't know them, if they said Stanton, you knew that they lived there. But if they said Staunton, they were outsiders. But yeah, it's a really, really small town off of Highway 81 in Virginia. Very mountainous. It's actually in the Shenandoah Valley. It's gorgeous, honestly. I ain't even gonna front like during the fall, like it's like being in heaven. It really is. The colors are crazy as far as like the trees. Um, a lot of areas of that particular city. If you go to a certain area of the city, you can pretty much see a whole panoramic view of the city. It's surrounded by mountains all around. Yeah, it's a really, really, really nice area, and that's where my wife went to college at. Her last college she went to before she got her master's online. She went to Mary Baldwin College. Now it's called Mary Baldwin University. I get some more water. Do you ever any of the commander? Do I see the command? Oh, you mean well, not the Redskins, it's Commanders. Yeah. Are you saying do I ever see the football players? Um, I'm pretty sure I do on the off season, but um, I don't. So their stadium is not in DC anymore. They moved to Maryland at a stadium over there. What I think that's FedEx Stadium. They've been over there for like the last, what, 3 4 years, something like that. RK Stadium was closed years ago, so you don't see them practicing out there anymore. But there had some petition that came through a couple months ago where they're trying to get the Commanders back in DC, and President Trump is trying to change their name back to the Redskins. I don't know, man. What's up, Rosen? It's a dope history lesson. Appreciate it. No doubt, them. No doubt. Back in ACICs. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, it is hot. It is hot. Yeah, that's why I had to put my I guess what it called this moist Wiccan shirt. I've been having this since Afghanistan. So this is my last unit I was a part of. HAC Task Force Falcon. If you see that symbol right there, that is 10th Mountain, right? So I was in a combat aviation brigade. So a combat aviation brigade in the army. consists of Chinooks and Black Hawk helicopters. So I was an IT person during that time, but I was always in a bird, as we call them, flying across the DMZ and going to different fobs for operating bases. And one of the things that they did when we was there, they actually made these shirts for us. And it's supposed to like help you stay cool while you're sweating. And I also got a sweater as well, which I've been wearing that sweater. This is like 2013 I was over there. Yeah, so I've that sweater got almost like I think it's got like one or two holes in it now, but I'm never getting rid of it. And I'm never gonna get rid of this shirt either. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally was in war in this shirt. So yeah, I'm never gonna get rid of this shirt ever. What do you think about the meaning of life? That's a loaded question. Is it Jaffe Joe? That's a loaded question. The short answer is the meaning of life is we come here as an assignment. You know, the earth is a schoolhouse. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And we come here to learn, and then when we ascend to heaven and see God, then we um I guess the goal is to learn enough to where you don't have to come back here. But who knows? Some folks, I think, some souls choose to come back here. Hold on, y'all. That's my wife. I'm pretty sure she got some groceries I'm gonna have to bring in here. So I'm gonna cut this short. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.